Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Johnny K. Dixon and this is the first part of my 30-day song challenge. It's a 30-day challenge in which each day you are given a description or a criteria and then you just fill in as far as a song that you felt will fit that description. I decided to bring this 30-day challenge to my YouTube channel for a few reasons. So the first reason I decided to bring this to my YouTube channel was that it would offer some variety as compared to what I am mainly doing on this channel. So right now on this channel I am working on two main series. The first one is Pop Topics, which long story short is music reviews that I'm doing. I'm still trying to figure out kind of a unique stance or a unique experience to deliver the music reviews in ways that you're not seeing on every other channel that does music reviews. But long story short, Pop Topics is all about delivering music reviews in a standout way. The other main series that I am working on this channel is called Life Lessons Through Music, which is all about the main takeaways that we're getting from the music that we're listening to and relating that music to our real life experiences. That one is all about mainly just, discussions and growing together as a community. So this 30-day challenge was meant to be more lighter videos, shorter videos, and also the reason I wanted to take the 30-day song challenge to my YouTube was so that I could work on getting more comfortable on camera. The videos for my main series, Pop Topics and Life Lessons Through Music, they're videos that take longer to get together as far as getting the content together. The actual filming process for the video is a lot longer and the editing process is a much longer and larger process. So with those two series, even though I love those series, I'm just not having enough opportunities right away to keep taking swings at the bat with getting more comfortable on camera. So I wanted to do the 30-day song challenge as some shorter videos, but it'll be more opportunities daily for me to get in front of the camera and get used to being on the camera. So I'm gonna give you a quick outline as far as what this 30-day song challenge is gonna look like on my channel. As you can see from the thumbnail, I'm gonna be doing 3 songs per video. So it's going to be 10 separate videos throughout this 30-day challenge, released probably every other day or every 2 days. And then at the end of the 30 days, I'm gonna do one video ranking all 30 songs from my least to most favorite. I'm gonna try to keep that video on a shorter range so that it doesn't get too long. So probably, like the first 15 I won't talk too much about, and then the last 15 we'll do more of an actual discussion about. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you so much for clicking. Once again, my name is Johnny K. Dixon. Channel is mostly about music discussions. If you're liking the content that you're seeing here, definitely don't be afraid to give this video a like and become a subscriber so that we can continue building this channel into something bigger and creating more conversations about music. Also, if you are new to this channel, if this is your first time watching a Johnny K. Dixon video, I would definitely love for you to leave a comment letting me know that this is your first time watching a video, and also let me know what is a song that you are currently listening to that you would consider one of your current favorites. Right now, answering that question for myself, one of my favorite songs right now is People You Know by Selena Gomez. I recently did a video ranking the songs on that album from my least to most favorite, and it is still a song that I am listening to every day. So without further delay, let's go ahead and jump into this video. And so day 1 was a song you discovered this month. With day 1, I decided to go with Sunflower Volume 6 by Harry Styles. When I first started working on my YouTube channel, I was thinking about all of the different things that I wanted to do on the channel. I always knew that it was going to be about music, but I just didn't really know what topic specifically I was going to be giving my attention to. And one of the things that I want to do on this channel is analysis. So looking at the purposes or the nuances or subtext behind the music that we're listening to. And so one analysis that I'm working on is analyzing Harry Styles' Fine Line album. So as I was listening to the album, I discovered the song Sunflower, which is one of my favorite songs from the album. The point that it comes into the album is after just this really interesting story of Harry Styles meeting someone, dating someone, the breakup process, and then Sunflower is all about dwelling on those memories of the past relationship, but not so much dwelling in a negative light, but looking at them from more of a nostalgic point of view, but still looking forward to what the future is going to bring to you. I really love the title, Sunflower Volume 6. He adds that Volume 6 at the end, and there ends up being a lot of debate as far as why did he add that Volume 6. So is it Volume 6 because it is the 6th love song on the album? Is it Volume 6 because it was the 6th person that you dated? And what I realized listening to that album is that Harry Styles leaves a lot of the songs up for individual interpretation. That was one thing when I was researching that album and watching his interviews. He doesn't necessarily like to answer too many questions about what is this song about. He'll answer a lot of questions as far as what he was doing the day that he recorded, how long, the recordings took. But when it came to, saying what is this song exactly about, he'll kind of just give little descriptions, but he won't give you the full answer. So I like that with that song and that album, you get to take control of what you think of the song and how the song has personally affected you. I love the lightheartedness of the song, and the song reminds me of something that I would listen to by the Beatles. Like, it reminds me a lot of I Am the Walrus by the Beatles. It incites a shift in momentum for the album, going towards more of a more positive and lighthearted, optimistic feel. The song for day number 2 is a song that always makes you smile. I decided to go with Cherish by Madonna. A little bit of story of the first time that I ever heard this song. Like, not many songs I actually remember the first time I heard it, but I remember it with this one because it was when I was 17. So this was 7 years ago, and it was after the end of my first relationship. And my first relationship was the hardest for me as far as the initial, breakup process and moving on. We find our first lover and we hear these stories of, people getting it right on the first try. And so when the relationship ended, I was feeling, heartbroken that the person I thought I would be with forever, I only ended up being with for like 9 months. So pretty much what happened was, after we broke up, we would still, talk to each other and go to each other's houses and whatnot. And he was moving on at a much faster pace than I was. And one day I went to his house and I was just feeling really sad because I actually found out that he was starting to talk to someone else. And I guess I maybe had heard Like a Prayer album on shuffle, and then when I heard Cherish, it just made me feel really good. And so even though it's been a really long time since that situation has happened, and even though I am deeply over the first person that I have dated, I still like to think about that moment of being really deeply dwelled into my sadness, and then having that moment of a song being able to distract me from that sadness for a little bit, or just make me feel better about, like, it really wasn't feeling better about anything. It was just having a moment to just be happy and to just let the intent of the music just kind of take over you. It's kind of funny because Cherish is a love song, and this situation was not a lovely situation at all, but I still love the vibe of the song. I love that when she performed it in her Blind Ambition tour, she was being very playful and very lighthearted, and so the live performance was really catering to the song. So day 3, the last song that we are going to talk about in this video, is a song that makes you cry. So, in all honesty, there have not been many songs that have made me cry, but there was one instance in which this song made me cry, and that was Another Lonely Night by Adam Lambert. I remember I went through a tough period in my life in which I literally had 0 friends. And I had a roommate at the time who was the complete opposite. So I had 0 friends, and he literally had a different friend over every weekend. And every weekend while I would be in my bedroom reading books, he would be, getting high, getting ready to go out. And so he lived a very social life, whereas I lived a very introverted life, but it wasn't my choice. Like, I was completely alone, and that was why I had to live as an introvert. But I tried to make it seem empowering, like, oh, I chose to be alone, but that was not the case at all. It was such a sad night. I was just in my bedroom, and the song played, and I literally just started crying as the song was playing in my bedroom. It was like a super depressed situation. Like, it was like all the lights were off, no TV was on, I was listening to music, and then I played that, and it hit me. So it kind of sucks that day 3 is such a sad sad song choice. But I guess you could also think that like songs that positively make you cry. Like even though I never cried to it, like the song Like I'm Gonna Lose You by Meghan Trainor and John Legend, that brings out, you know, like it doesn't, and it's never made me cry, but I can imagine it like making me cry like happy tears one day. So I guess I could have chosen a song that made me want to cry happy tears, but I cannot. The last time I cried happy tears was like 3 years ago, and it had nothing to do with music. So there we have it, the first 3 days of the 30-day song challenge. Once again, song 1 was a song you discovered this month, song 2 was a song that makes you smile, and song 3 was a song that makes you cry. I would definitely love for you to get involved with me, knowing those 3 song descriptions or choices. What 3 songs would you choose as a part of this 30-day song challenge? If you haven't heard the 3 songs that I mentioned here, I would definitely recommend that you give them a listen and let me know what you thought of those songs. Once again, if this is your first time watching a Johnny K. Dixon video, I would love for you to let me know about that in the comments and to let me know what is one of your favorite songs at the moment. Once again, if you like the content, definitely give this video a like and hit that subscribe button so that we can keep building this channel. Any other musical topics you have for me, definitely give me that heads up. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk music with you in the next video.